Alright, so let's talk about the United States economy and her workforce. And I know a lot of people out there would love to be able to have it where we get a new president in and he or she just magically makes everything perfect for us. And we do look at things like the unemployment rate, we see that go down and we say, hey, that person's doing their job. Well, that doesn't necessarily hold true if unemployment is just going down because people are getting 20 to 30 hour a week jobs where it's just barely enough to make a living. However, they are technically off unemployment, so, well, that just doesn't work. Now, I know a lot of people out there want the better jobs. They want good jobs that are well-paying, something where they go out and use their skills. However, America has sort of shifted gears. We're at that point where we are more or less a service-oriented industry. We do still have farmers out there, we do still have manufacturing out there, it's just not in the full force like it used to be, when people had these great jobs, had pensions, had retirement plans and ideas, so they could stay at a company for 20 or more years. And a lot of that has to deal with what we as a people are doing, how we are spending our money. It's one thing to go out and vote, and thank you to all of those who vote, but voting doesn't really do much more than get a few people into office. Those people sit around, twiddle their thumbs. If you want to see real change, if you want to have that America back that we once had, if you want good jobs, well, first and foremost, there's one thing that you can do, and that would be to buy American goods. And beyond buying the American goods, and trust me, I understand American goods will typically cost more than foreign-made products, but if you at least go out, look for your options. Don't just say, hey, this is the cheapest one, it'll serve its purpose, it's what I need, it's what it'll do, we're gonna go cheap on this one. Take just a moment, look and see if there might not be an American alternative for $1 or $2 extra, for some small amount, where it comes down to, hey, let's support our brothers and sisters in this country, let's make sure they have their jobs, rather than buying something that's supporting another country. Yes, you're supporting the retailer that's selling whatever foreign-made products there are, but you're not really supporting anybody except for that foreign country. And before you get onto a tangent and believe that I'm suggesting that we should boycott any foreign country or boycott foreign goods altogether, that is not what I'm suggesting. Some foreign goods are better than what we can wind up doing here at home. Some foreign goods we just don't do here at home anymore. One of the big ones being clothing. For real, go out, try to find clothing made in the USA. Occasionally I'll find made in the USA of imported fibers. That's about the best you're getting. There are a few organizations that do make clothing in the United States, but they're online, they're not available at your typical retailers, so chances are you're not going to find them. That's such a disappointment to me. We have got incredible land to be able to grow cotton, to be able to grow industrialized hemp, to be able to grow any of the fibers that we need. We used to have textiles. We used to have people that knew how to sew. It was absolutely beautiful. We actually made our own clothes. Now it's a matter of, I see people walking around proudly on the 4th of July with American flags and proud to be an American. And look at the tag. Look at where those shirts were made. You're not being patriotic. You're supporting a foreign country and just showing off something that you didn't need to buy to begin with. Chances are you've already got a red, white, or blue shirt in your closet that would have been absolutely fine to celebrate the 4th of July, to celebrate any patriotic day that we have. When you're picking up something like that, one of those proud to be an American, other things like that, they're made in a foreign country, it's humorous on one hand, but it's downright idiotic on the other. American flags. I've seen far too many American flags made in foreign countries. If you love this country, if you're one of those ones sitting there saying, oh, these darn foreigners are taking our jobs, all these refugees coming over here, that's why I can't get a job. No, the reason you can't get a job is because you're not buying American-made goods. You're not supporting our economy the way you should be. Instead, you're sitting back, you're buying the cheapest thing possible. Now, is it going to cost more to buy American? Yeah, more than likely. However, cut back on your spending on other stuff. the absurd, ridiculous spending. If you're spending $10 a week for toys for your kids, and a simple enough thing, think about it, you're taking them out, they're coming along with you, they see this toy, well, it's only 10 bucks, can I please have it? Well, yeah, sure. Look at where it's made. Chances are you're not supporting the American economy. Put the darn toy back. They don't need a new toy every week. That would be 52 new toys a year. And that's not even including birthdays and holidays, where they get more toys than they could ever do with. Look, if you are one of those people, bound and determined to say that it's other people taking your jobs, you're wrong. You're giving them away. Look to American soil. Look to American-made products. I know it takes a little bit of effort. You don't have to even buy the American-made products. Just look. See what we are making. See what we aren't making. What I absolutely love, the state of Pennsylvania, my home state. We have got cool stuff. We have got Zippos. Zippos made in Pennsylvania. We've got channel locks. If you're mechanically inclined and you've ever heard of channel locks, the nice little wrenches, perfect. Yeah, channel locks are made in Meadville, about 45 minutes south of my hometown. We've got Yinling beer coming out of Pennsylvania. There are so many cool things that come from American-made companies. Big industries don't care where their products come from. They'll stock the shelves with things made in China, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, America, if we want the products. The big companies only listen to your dollars. They don't listen to what you say, they listen to where you're putting your money. If you stop buying foreign-made goods, at least to an extent, you don't have to full-on boycott them. Again, do not boycott foreign countries. A lot of them are absolutely incredible countries. I'm glad that we can help out with our money. But if you take just a moment, if you hold back on that purchasing decision because you can't find one made in America, if you can't find it made in America, that's fine. If you absolutely need to buy something, if you, God, I really need product whatever, and it's just not there, made in America, fine, buy something. Get what you need. Keep yourself going. Boy, I went off on a tangent there. American companies aren't going to listen to what you tell them. They aren't going to listen when you say, hey, we want more American goods. They aren't going to listen when you say, hey, we want better American jobs. Only thing they're going to listen to is your dollar. Your purchasing decisions. When you go out and you start buying made in America, if you start buying things from a local venue, if you start buying the goods and services from local industry rather than chains, rather than from corporations, rather than overseas producers, that is when the companies will start taking notice. Now, in regards to the American workforce, there are ways that we can bring up an incredible workforce, diligent, qualified, passionate about their work. Individuals that will make America a shining example of what a quality product should be. But that really delves into education, what we're doing with the younger generation, how we're raising them to appreciate the things that they do, the things that they craft, that they create. And that's been lost for far too many years. We've become a country that's more reticent on just having things done for us, that we want things easy. And we don't appreciate our skills. We don't know what our skills are anymore. But that goes into another video. For the time being, the message I want to leave you with, if you are a supporter of anyone that says, oh yeah, America can be great, we just need to do something about these darn foreigners, and you personally are not buying American, if you are not out there looking for Made in America, if you're not trying to find out everything you can about which products are available, then you are the one giving your jobs to the foreigners, to the refugees. Think about that. To how we're educating our youth, the morals, the ethical responsibility, the morals, the ethical blah, 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 blah.